And hello again, it's Liquor Hound one more time. Today we're going to be doing part 2 of my tequilas. And let's go ahead and get it started and dive into each one. Starting right here at the front with the Cabo Wabos, the Blanco, the Reposado, and the Añejo. To me, Cabo Wabo is a really good tequila. I'm just not too sure about the price point. I think for the price that you're going to pay for Cabo Wabo, you can definitely find better tequilas and better values. Of course, there are older bottles, the original bottles of Cabo Wabo, like Los Cinco Sols and a few others, are highly collectible. It was a ceramic jug, kind of a cream color, and it sells for roughly around, I would say, anywhere between $600 and over $1,000 if you can find one and trade it with a collector. Salsa 3 generations. The Blanco, the Reposado, and here is the what was called the Añejo, but now is classified as Extra Añejo. This is the old bottle style that had the faces embossed on the glass, and on the back it had the crest and 3 generations up there at the top. Again, this is a wonderful, wonderful tequila for the money. The 3 generations Añejo here is tremendous in a top shelf margarita. I don't always recommend mixing, an añejo, especially an extra añejo in a margarita. But if you were going to do it, for the price that you pay for that 3 generations, it can't be beat. Herradura añejo, and sliding right over into Cien Anos. Cien Anos is fairly new to the American market, the Blanco being the newest. But it has been around in Mexico and is Mexico's biggest selling tequila. I think I stock right now about 14 of this Blanco, but that's because I found it on sale for $10 a bottle. And for $10 a bottle, that's next to impossible to beat for, bulk margaritas, or, you're going to a party and you want to throw a pitcher of margaritas together. That Blanco is so smooth and yet maintains a lot of agave flavor, so it's an excellent value. El Jimador, right there on the bottom front. Sliding back to my Patrones, the Añejo, the Reposado, and the Blanco. I enjoy Patron. I don't really care too much for their basic bottlings. The Gran Buderos is excellent. It's high dollar, but it is a tremendous, tremendous spirit. Las Trancas is another. This is an early bottle of it. It was a limited production, and I found a few of those a while back. It's still available, but not in this hand-blown bottle anymore. Del Dueño is another one that's been discontinued, although it is, again, tremendous tequila. Carson Noblet is another extra añejo. It runs about anywhere between $60 for a good buy to $100, $110. Heavy in the vanilla, but it is wonderful tequila. The Reposado and the Blanco. The Blanco is, again, another great tequila known amongst collectors and connoisseurs. Lapis. Here's a funny story on the Lapis. As you can see right here, and right next to it, let me slide this out of the way. If you notice, the spelling is different. The Añejo version over here on the right was one of the very first bottles ever put out, and they even made it on the tag here with a Z. And the problem with that is Lapis with a Z is pencil in Spanish, and they were going for lapis, the stone, the blue stone, which was spelled with an S. So I guess after letting out a few bottles of the lapis, somebody said, hey, you guys have got it wrong, and they pulled it and started producing it spelled correctly. So I was fortunate enough to find that bottle. Sliding on back, we've got Herradura Reposado, Herradura Blanco, and El Conde Azul, it's a Blanco. Corazon, Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo. And here's a limited edition Porfirio in the ceramic container. Sliding over, Rey de Copas. I love Rey de Copas. The Añejo is probably one of my favorites. I really enjoy that one. Cava Santa, another one that's discontinued, hard to find. I think both of those, the Rey de Copas as well, is also a discontinued, hard to find bottle. Jose Cuervo Traditional, the classic Blanco Milagros, the Añejo, the Reposado, and the Silver. There's a Trago, it's Añejo, Cabrito, and they're getting a little bigger here. There's like Cazadores, and the size on that one I think is a 1 liter Añejo. And then there's the Cazadores 1.75 liter Reposado, and then the Granddaddy, the Herradura Reposado 3 liter. And this was a gift from my best friend, because he knew, and if you look at the size difference, it's a little bit ridiculous. But it'll make plenty of margaritas, and it'll be delicious. It even comes with a little pour to help you pour it. Anyway, that's it for part 2 of my tequilas. Hope you enjoyed seeing them, and hopefully you can find a few yourself. Take care.